Hey, I am a 17 years old Pakistani adolescent who spent most of her life in Saudi Arabia and is currently living in Canada. I am a friendly person who values kindness and believes that having a beautiful heart is more crucial than having a beautiful face. I am Araf Wahid, and in this video, I'll be talking about the 10 aspects of my identity. I am a female, and because of that, I have a specific curfew which is 10 p.m., whereas my brothers are allowed to stay till 2 a.m. I am not allowed to go at the parties where guys are present, although my brothers are, which I think is a disadvantage. A privilege for being a female is that I am going into human resources management, and many companies prefer hiring females as human resources manager, which is good for me since I won't have to face adversity when looking for a job. Another disadvantage of being a female is that society has certain gender expectations from me, which are doing house chores and learn how to cook because I am going to get married one day and I need to cook for my future family. Also, if I dress a little bit casual, like if I wear sweats and a hoodie, people tell me that, "Are you a tomboy?" which I find very aggravating since it should be my choice what I should wear and what I should not. I am a Muslim, and due to that, I often get judged because of the stereotypes against hijabis. People think that I am a narrow-minded person just because I wear a hijab. I face prejudice since it is taught by a lot of people that I am oppressed and I don't have rights to express myself openly. There is also an assumption that I am supposed to get married at an early age, although that is not true because education was always my and my family's first priority. A pro of being a hijabi is that I'm a very photogenic and a chic person, for which I get lots of compliments about how I stay in the boundaries of my religion but still dress up very fashionably. Dressing up is my favorite thing, and I believe that it is the best way one can express themselves. I think it is a privilege to practice your religion openly in Canada because I can go to masjid, also known as prayer house, on Eids to offer Eid prayer or whenever I want to pray in a masjid. I live in an area which is also known as a hub of Muslims, and that is why I have a lot of Muslim school fellows, and we also get a chance to pray in the school too. Another con of being a hijabi is that I face systemic discrimination with getting employed because they assume I will have many restrictions or cultural values, and those restrictions or ethnic values go against Canada's dominant culture, which consists of Western background. My family falls under the category of nuclear family, and I think I am very lucky to be living with my family here in Canada since there are several families whose family members are scattered all over the globe. By living with my family, I learn my cultural values and traditions as well as religious practices. A disadvantage is that my family consists of 6 members, which I know is a large number. Due to the size of my family, our expenses are very high because fulfilling wants and needs of each member of the family demands a lot of money. Another privilege is that my family helps me grow as an individual because living with 5 different brains and hearts, you get a lot of knowledge of how to value your loved ones, how to overcome adversity, how to be patient when someone is behaving strange, and much more. All these things will not just help me live with my family right now, but they will aid me in my future life too. I am trilingual, and as mentioned earlier in the video, that Pakistan is my motherland, and for that reason, I am very fluent at speaking Urdu. Speaking my own language makes me very proud because that is my true identity, and it also helps me to communicate with my family and relatives in Pakistan. Another language that I am very good at is English. Being good at reading, writing, speaking, and listening in English, I feel very comfortable with moving around in my community. I can also communicate with anyone in the world since English is an international language. I can also speak Punjabi. I cannot speak it fluently, but I can understand what the other person is trying to say. My paternal grandma, may her soul rest in peace, used to talk in Punjabi with my dad, and that is how I learned it, which led me to understand and converse with someone in Punjabi. I am a middle child, and being a middle child, I feel sandwiched between my older sister and brother and younger brother, which is why I get less attention from my family, due to which I feel neglected. I feel like my parents sometimes forget that I exist because they have a special bond with my older siblings since they were the first ones, and my younger brother, they're always fussing about him because he's still the baby of the family.
Created using Powtoon.